In this video, I'm going to be talking about a little bit about the last few things that I talked to you guys about in my last video. And so I was showing you a little bit of like my store, you know what I mean? It's no big deal, you know what I mean? But I want you guys all to know that if you're going to start something, there's never a right time to start something. You just got to do it. When I get more money, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start a store. Well, when my family settles down is when I'm going to get my store. No, when you know what I mean? When I get a car, I'll get a store. When I get, you know what I mean? When I get a girlfriend, I'm going to get no. Because you'll never do it. There will always be a reason why you got to wait. You got to remember that even though if you start a store or you start a business, those problems are always going to be there. Those problems are going to come. Everybody has them. It's not like everything is going to be perfect before you are able to start a business. People that have businesses have issues that are going on out there, right? So at the end of the day, I want you guys to remember this. A lot of recovering addicts, once they're trying to get on their feet, a lot of the things that gets in our way is we get paralyzed by our own fear because we've done something for so long, a certain kind of way, that this new way of life freaks us out. It literally freaks us out. And so we've failed our whole entire life. We don't want to fail at this again. So we just say, well, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to do that. But I want you guys to remember that when we were out there doing our thing, whatever it is, we didn't care if we failed. We didn't care what were the consequences that came behind it. We just did it. And whatever happened, happened. Plain and simple. Whatever happened, happened. So we got to have that same mindset when we're trying to do something for our own well-being, for our own good. If you're doing the right thing, if you're putting your foot in front of the other and you're doing the right thing, good things start to happen. And that motivates you to continue to go over and over and do it again and do it again. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. And so I continue to do it over and over and over. And yeah, there's going to be some times that I have some downfalls. And let me give you an example. Like this weekend was horrible. It was horrible. You know, I was expecting to have a different type of week, and it didn't happen that way. I'm on my way to my store again. On Friday, I made $10. On Saturday, I made no dollars. And today, who knows how much I'm going to make. That's been one of the worstest weekends that I've had. I've never left out of there without at least $100 or $200 or something. I left with nothing yesterday. And I said, you know what, God, it is what it is. Those days are going to happen. I can't expect everything to be hunky-dory. I can't expect that, for everything to be hunky-dory. And if you're in recovery, you can't expect everything to be hunky-dory, but you got to have a good spirit. You got to have that good spirit. You got to attract good energy. I'm going today like none of that happened in the last 2 days. It's a new day. It's a new day. And I'm like, today I'm going to make some money. Today's Sunday. The people are going to get out of church. They're going to buy a bunch of stuff. That's my attitude. That's what I'm going over there. I got to go pay the rent to my booth. You know, thank God that I got the rent. You know, I don't know. And I'm not trying to figure it out. I literally been out of work for like 6 months. And between my savings and other things that I got going on the side, God has made it possible for me to be able to pay my car off, for me to be able to pay my rent and pay my utilities and pay my store rent, and have a little bit of money left over. How? I couldn't tell you how. I couldn't tell you. I got some irons in the fire right now. And I know that God is going to help me through it. He didn't bring me this far to drop me. He's not bringing you this far to drop you. So keep that in mind. All right? That's the word for the day. And once again, don't forget to subscribe to my page. Leave a comment at the bottom. Pass it on to somebody else that needs to hear these things. You know? Pass it on. Don't be greedy with it. Give it away. You can't keep what you have unless you give it away. Remember that. So with all that being said, bye!